Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurudeva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Narayana. Hari Om and greetings from Niagara Falls. A prayer that we are to learn when we are younger. We recently studied this. Karagre vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule stita Gauri, Prabhate Karadarshanam. In this prayer, we remember that Mother Lakshmi sits at the top of our hands, that Mother Saraswati is in the middle of our hands, and Mother Gauri is in the base of our hands. And if we have this vision every morning, then every day, our whole life will be Mangala. Mangala means cheerful. Mangala means egoless. How beautifully in this prayer, Devi is infused into our being. Devi is infused into our activities. So that we don't forget this, we have our Devi Culture Study Group. This is a community. And if you open up the word community, it is to come to unity. And if there's a Vedantic equivalent, in my mind, it's Kula Guru. The coming part is the Kula part, family. But coming for what is the unity part. What is this family? Guru. To remove the darkness, to not forget that we are divine. How magical words are. A mantra, and in our case, Aarti. Jagadisha Jagadishwari Aarti. In the fourth verse of our Aarti, we say, Tuma Purana Paramatama. You, she, he, is all outside, all inside. The word antaryami is used also. Since you are all outside and all inside, there is none higher than you. And what's so practical about remembering that none is higher, living becomes simple. Who should one live for? There's only that presence to live for. There's no one else outside. There's no one else inside. That's a predicament many young people are facing today, is too many choices. You get lost in trying to make a choice and you end up not making a choice. How lovely in this stream of bhakti, loving who to love becomes simple. In the next verse, Tuma karuna ke sagara. Since you are the one who is all, that means you don't act for fulfillment, rather you act out of fulfillment. The whole verse describes how he, Bhagwan, is looking out for us. Only someone who's acting out of fulfillment can be selfless, can be generous. So all of the aspects of this shloka highlight this. Me sevaka, tuma swami. The more I serve you, the more I sink in, S-Y-N-C, I sink in to your presence, the more I can help you act out of fulfillment. So this is clear. One of the most joyous parts of our weeks is when we're engaged in seva, correct? It could be in a formal sense at a Chinmay Mission Center, in an informal sense, we're looking after our aging parents. There's so much satisfaction that comes with that. Where do you think that satisfaction is coming from? It is us sinking in to the one who's serving all. It is us sinking into our own nature. We continue. We're now on Shloka 6. And we're nearly completing our Aarti. Please repeat. Tuma ho eka agochara. Tuma ho eka agochara. Sabake pranapati. Swami sabake pranapati. Sabake pranapati. Swami sabake pranapati. Kisa bidi milu dayamaya. Kisa bidi milu kripamaya. Kisa bidi milu dayamaya. Kisa bidi milu kripamaya. Tumako me kumati. Tumako me kumati. Together, Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. As we study Shloka 6 and 7, I want you to be very clear that you know all of this. These are simple Sanskrit Hindi words that if you Googled this shloka, if you went onto YouTube and put in this verse, you would find what the meaning is. And you finding that meaning is only affirming what you already know. So then what's the point of us studying Aarti together? Often we lack the discipline to do that. And so this is a forum that encourages yama, niyama, what to let go of, what to hold on to. I don't proclaim to be a teacher. I'm a reminder. I'm that annoying reminder on your phone, that sticky note that you just want to get rid of, but you can't. I keep offering more satsangs, more courses. Tuma ho eka agochara. And so many of these verses that we're studying, Tuma purana paramatma, Tuma karuna ke sagara, we're trying to shift our attention from ourselves to the divine. We have to learn to love God more than we love ourselves. And many of these verses are describing how great God is so that it becomes easy to love God. God is the only one, eka, agochara. Gochara means that which can be perceived by the senses. In a higher way, gochara means that which can be known. So agochara means that which cannot be perceived, that which cannot be known. Shared in a more reflective way. Tuma, you are life, and life allows living to happen. My senses work because of life. My mind, intellect work because of life. So you are that life, everything else is living. You are being, everything else is a variety of verbs. Talking, sleeping, buying, selling. So I know all that I've experienced, you are the source of this. And a similar sentiment is expressed in the next quarter. Sabake pranapati. You're the master, you're the protector of all prana. So prana here can mean creatures, insects, birds, animals, humans. Prana can mean the 5 physiological functions, digesting, circulating. It's true, no? Are you digesting yourself? I was reading an article where I believe scientists in New Haven at Yale tried to bring back the brain functions of dead pigs. And what they could do is they could create some energy, but they couldn't create the life that was present in that brain. And more discussion was happening about this is the ethics behind all of this. If we could bring that brain back fully, should we? This is very relevant to Jagadisha Aarti, correct? Sabake pranapati. Here's how we should reflect on this. You are the boss of all, which means all of us are the same. Since we all have the same boss, imagine we all got a paycheck from the same company. Doesn't that mean we're all employees of that same company? Yes. So we always interpret Sabake Pranapati in a very external way. But here, I should feel that if Bhagwan is your master and Bhagwan is your Lord, and my master and Lord too, that means we're the same. We can try to be more patient with each other, more caring to each other. Kisa bidi milu dayamaya, kisa bidi milu kripamaya. Bidi here means vidhi. What does vidhi mean? Like puja vidhi? Dues, guidelines. Milu means milna. So what is being shared here, I'm asking, what do I have to follow to meet you? You are dayamaya. You are filled with daya or compassion. You are kripamaya. You are filled with kindness, with grace. And relatedly, tumako me, in reference to you, I am kumati. So you are compassionate, you are kind, and I am distracted. I'm selfish. So how can I meet you? Tell me what I have to do. What vidhi should I follow? For those who tuned into Magical Mantras, at one point I'd shared with all of you, our learning manifests in quarters. 1/4 of our learning comes from our Acharya. 1/4 comes from the Shishya. So 1 from the person in front of us, 1/4 from within us. 1/4 comes from brahmacharis, those who are beside us. And the last quarter, kala, which one can interpret as time or experience or God. The 1/4 comes from God. And so the subjective meaning behind this line, kisa bidi milu, we should try our best. Of course we should try our best. But we shouldn't be overwhelmed by a lack of success or not having Bhagwan's darshan. We should pass on at least 1/4 of the responsibility to Bhagwan. That I will follow whatever vidhi I know of. I can't follow what I don't know of. But you are the one who's compassionate and gracious. So you do your part too. And this is a really lovely line because it shows the familiarity we have with God. Right now I had put Vyasa to bed and he doesn't like brushing his teeth, so I have to brush his teeth for him. And as I was doing it, he was kicking me in the chin. Not in a hard way, but he was just rubbing his sole against my chin. And it was special because it shows how comfortable he is with me. When was the last time you put the sole of your foot on someone's face? Maybe that should be our practice today. So here, that sense of familiarity is being highlighted and honesty. Tumako me kumati. Sometimes people feel they're perfect. Yes? And that shows that they're not being honest. They're not being honest about their ego, their arrogance. But when someone is self-deprecating, they know that they're temperamental, that they get angry when they drive, and so on and so forth. There's so much of growth that comes with that acceptance. And very specifically, what growth comes is kumati nevada sumati ke sangi. The more aware I am of how kumati I am, how reactive, distracted, agitated I am, the more I seek company that will help me. Sumati ke sangi. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Victory to you, God. You are my priority. Let's chant this verse together. Tumaho eka agochara sabake pranapati Swami sabake pranapati Kisabidi milu dayamaya Kisabidi milu kripamaya Tumako me kumati Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Please repeat. Dina Bandhu Dukha Harata Dina Bandhu Dukha Harata Tumara Kshaka Mere Swami Tumara Kshaka Mere Tumara Kshaka Mere Swami Tumara Kshaka Mere Apane Hata Uthao अपने चरण बढ़ाओ अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने चरण बढ़ाओ द्वार परा तेरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे. Dina, helpless. Bandhu, beings who are helpless. Dukkha harta, the one who removes their dukkha, their sorrow. This is the literal meaning, but all of you already knew that, yes? In our busyness, when we know something literally, we feel like we know it, correct? Today I had facilitated a workshop for a group of CVS employees in various locations. And I shared with them a famous quote on fear from President Roosevelt. That quote is, "There is nothing to fear but fear itself." And we see this quote in so many places, on bookmarks, on plaques. We tweet it to each other. But have we ever thought about this quote deeply? Because if we do think about this deeply, this quote is not right. It is only partially right. The full message, the accurate message would be, there is nothing to fear but the fear thought. If you have a fear thought, you will be afraid. If you don't have a fear thought, you won't be afraid. So what I should fear is negative thoughts. So here too, just because we know the literal meaning of a paragraph doesn't mean that we know this fully. Patha, remember we talked about Patha yesterday in Magical Mantras, that doing mantra Patha gives you temporary quietude. When you do mantra Patha, as in study, it leads to permanent quietude. The implied meaning of this first quarter, someone is dina when they don't have any other wealth. Why do we have wealth in our lives? As a sense of security. And really, that's a justified form of dependence. But for someone who has no wealth, that means they have no sense of external security, which shows that they have no dependence. But they can't just be floating like that, like Trishanku. That shows that their only wealth is Bhagwan. Their only security is God. Their only dependence is independence. So being Dina, if we went onto the street and said, I'm Dina, we'd all be looked down upon, correct? But in our Devi's culture study group, if someone says, I'm Dina, that means they're more evolved. Amazing. You are Dukkha Harta. This word Harta is like the word Hari. What? Harini. The one who takes away. Someone who's Dukkhi can't help you with your Dukkha. So the people in your study group, they cannot help you. I can't help you. Only someone who's Sukha can help us with our Dukkha. So we're saying you are Sukha. Let me also be Sukha. Tuma rakshaka mere. Very much like Hanuman Chalisa, correct? Tuma rakshaka kaho ko darana. The word Rakshasa. Do you know what Rakshasa means? The etymology of the word Rakshasa is the one you need Raksha from. Rakshasa is someone you need Raksha from. So now that we've opened up this definition, there's a whole lot of Rakshasas in our lives, correct? They're not just in movies. We're living with Rakshasas then. The one we need Raksha from. So again, we have to think, who's the only one who doesn't need Raksha? Only the one who doesn't need Raksha can offer Raksha to me, correct? In my parents' home, we had 2 police officers on the street. And it was a very secure feeling in the sense that they don't need Raksha from anyone in this very societal example. So us being close to them, we need less raksha too. Now we don't know all of our neighbors here, so maybe they need raksha, then we definitely need raksha. Think about all that is meaningful in life can only come from someone who's not seeking it. If I'm seeking happiness, and I mean this if I'm not relatively happy, I can't teach or help anyone else be happy. If I feel insecure, I can't provide security to anyone. Our Aarti, though being offered to Bhagwan, is really a mirror for us to look at ourselves. Apane hata uthao, apane charana badao. And there's a whole lot of variations of this, correct? Apane sharana lagao, apane sharana uthao. There's lots of variations. I'm using Chinmay Mission's My Prayers version. Apane hata uthao. What is one item, and I'm using this in quotes, what is one item that almost every icon, every deity of our gods, of Bhagwan, that they have? Can you show it to me? I see some. So some are showing me this. Others are giving me a high five. That's correct. What is this called? You know it. What is this called? What mudra? Abhaya mudra. This is known as Abhaya mudra. Bhaya means fear. Abhaya means fearless. Mudra means to share. Most icons in Sanatana Dharma have a hand like this. And if they don't have a hand like this, then they're holding a lotus, which is the same. It is the same. So when we remember, apane hata uthao, Bhagwan's hand is always like that. Really, it's apane aakha uthao. Yes? His hand, her hand is already like that. It's about me opening my eyes. Apane charana badao, the meaning behind here comes to the next line too. Dwara pada tere. Dwara means doorway. Like Hari Dwara. Guru Dwara. That I'm at your doorway. Apane charana badao means as if Bhagwan is sitting, stand up and open the door for me. It's what's being shared here. Your charana. And now if we shift this to sharana, sharana means protector or where I find refuge. Anyone who's at Bhagwan's charana will feel that sharana. Anyone who's at Bhagwan's dwara will be one who feels free. Let me connect this to a mantra. Urvarukamiva bandhanat. In Mrityunjaya mantra, this large cucumber, melon gourd, not important. That's what is describing us. That we've worked hard and smart to become this big. Big means large-hearted, virtuous. But we still are unable to free ourselves. We're still unable to be independent. And when I accept that, that's when that gardener, that farmer comes in, pulls me off of that vine, makes me free. So I am at your feet. I'm at the doorway, and you're in this doorway. And from this position, I have to look up and I have to see that I too should be Abhaya. I too should be fearless. Jagadishwari, let me see your protection. Jagadishwari, let me realize that you're always walking for me. Jagadishwari, let me make it to your dwara. Me making it to your dwara is me making it to you. Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Let's chant this together. Dina Bandhu Dukha Harata Tumara Kshaka Mere Swami Tumara Kshaka Mere Apane Hata Uthao Apane Charan Barao Dwara Para Tere Om Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Narayani.